Hello, welcome to the darkness. Episode number 7 of the Let's Build Acacian Ascendancy, a Flower Valley expansion in the World B30, with me, your host, Avion Photon, here in the Adventurers Hub. I'm standing. Why am I here? In the dark, next to a mysterious pool. Let me tell you, I thought we were out of black dye, but I found some. I also found other things that we really don't want to have anymore in this world here, because of what it stands for. So we're going to throw it here to the sacrificial pit. See if we can aim correctly. Something should happen. There it goes. No more of that. No more of that. I missed. Try again. No more of that. Try again. Let's see. There we go. The last thing opens the chest. Well, let's get on with today's episode. I have some improvements in this episode because I have planned the materials in advance. So to start with, we're going to this home here, where Cam and Keen lives. And I think that the miner has left us gravel here. This we will need for the floor, which we're going to fill today. And let me show you another nice thing I did with the interior here, which is I looked at trapdoors. There are new trapdoors in 1.13, and one of them is the birch trapdoor, which looks exactly like a food tray. And so I stacked it up here in the kitchen. I think it looks really good against the wall. Another trapdoor which is new is the jungle wood trapdoor, and that one is round, and I think it looks really nice on this house that is inspired by the Hobbit home in The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. And let's get some more materials for building today. We have ore at Des' workshop, where Des also sleeps. We have bricks that we're going to bring. They're not that much actually. We have to smelt this up a bit, so I'll do that off camera. First, let me show you here the acacia trapdoor, which when I looked at it first I thought, oh, I don't find any special use for that, but it actually looks exactly like a brick cast. So I put two of them here. That you can imagine that they have a flat surface under too, so they are not just hollow, but you can put the clay inside to form the bricks. These bricks that are shaped like this. I think that's a really nice use for the acacia trapdoor. It's a decorative and purposeful object. So here we are on top of a clay pillar, looking out on the life tree and the flower valley below. I'm using iron tools because I don't have enough experience level to repair the diamond tool. And besides, having too much efficiency while digging is actually can be annoying and lag the game too much. Sometimes you get a block that is invisible after you have dug it out and you get stuck in it. So I think using iron tools here for this kind of purpose is quite a good idea. So we're actually going to get another iron tool. We just pop in this for clay for smelting to bricks. We can go over and make the tool we need for today over at the smithy. So smithy is where tool works. She's the smith. Let's see, we have the iron ingots smelted already. Need 3 of them. And then we actually need sticks. Let's see if we have some sticks here. We have 2 sticks. So yeah, we can say that tool is working here, the anvil and crafting bench. First making axe head in the fire, and then maybe using some yes, she makes a hole also in this axe head and then puts the stick in there. So now we have an iron axe to use for today. So I want to show you the other trapdoors that I found out from 1.13. One of them is the dark oak wood, and it looks like chocolate. Come on, look at this. It looks exactly like chocolate. So I put them here in the kitchen. I also put one of the birch trapdoors here, looking like a food tray next to the food chest. Oh, good. We can eat all that food. And also in the reception, next to the cake, we have, let's imagine it's a vegan cake, and we have the chocolate here too. So that's it I have shown you all the 4 new trapdoors and what I used them for. So let's get all the material we have and go to the Acacian Ascendancy and start building and working there. Okay, so here we are again at the Acacian Ascendancy, where we left off in the last episode. We built the water pipe in the middle, and built the walls and the stairs up to the 2nd floor. And we brought the axe here because we are going to take down a little bit of trees. So today we're going to build the floor inside, and we are going to make pillars, support pillars for the 2nd floor, and then add beams made of acacia wood. That's why we're taking down some of these acacia wooden trees here. And finally you will see what the bricks will be used for when we have built the upper floor. And I'm not sure I'm going to get down this tree from here. We need to get up 2 bits. And there we are. Okay, so let me show you a surprise I found here. I thought we didn't have any black terracotta, so I used the light grey one instead. But it turns out in the chest over here there was actually in the other chest black terracotta. So we have 33 blocks that we can try to use here and see if we can't make this a little bit better. For example, here we can place in the black terracotta here. 32. It won't be for everything. So perhaps we just now we could let it be for now. I think that's better. And the light grey, it might be that the sun actually has changed the color, so we have the black color on the inside, and I think that sounds good. So let's get on instead with the floor inside. That's why we had gravel. We're also going to get cobblestone from in here. And you can imagine that there are two of the people working here together. We have perhaps we have Kin and Aram together working here in the floor. So Aram is from the desert village, and Kin is the farmer from who is obviously very good at digging from Flower Valley. Not down here, but going in up here to fill out this floor. So imagine that I just have brought a lot of stone and gravel via the minecart chests over here, and here we have to place that. So then they're just filling in all the area here to make it even with the gravel and cobble. Oh, that was also a deeper hole. And so like this. Let's just see how it looks like, and then we can think about if we want to add anything else on this floor down here. But of course, to build the upper floor and put support pillars, we do need a stable foundation to build on. So we run out of cobble, no problem. So it's a bit of a random pattern here. I think looks great. Doesn't have to be any special, it's just like that. And now we have this upper area here, and I'm not sure if we should let it be like this or dig it down. Actually, let's continue filling up the floor here. We can always change it, and let me know if you have any suggestions for how you would like to see the floor be. Not just in stone and gravel, but if you would like to have some other interesting combinations, or maybe carpets or woods, or, I don't know. This is a let's build, so why not do this together with you, the viewer, and me in a collaboration. There's so there we go. We do need more more cobble, so let's head out and get one more stack of cobble. Cobblestone, I should say. And get on inside. This is another place where we need to place stairway up. I think perhaps a stairway like this going up here and then in. There's a lot left to do on the building, the details and interiors. I think I thought today when I planned this episode that almost done because I'm building the top floor today, but I think we are far from done with this building. In fact, there's a lot to think about in the terms of what purpose do the different areas have. How will the interior look like? I was really worried today because it's towards the end of the month and I have almost no money at all in my bank account, and I was worried, could I continue with this series at all, because of course I need to pay the house I live in, the internet costs and everything. So, but it turns out that I have received for this month at least enough to go by for now. I mean, if I can continue bringing you this nice building series. So I am very relieved to know that. And we have filled out the floor. I think this turned out really nice. Not sure about this jump here. The stairs. We can do something about that when we do the interior. So let's get on to the next part. We need to take out this dirt here and do the next part, which is going to use stone bricks. So now we are imagining that our smith and stonemason tool, and together with Just from the Desert Village, are working. Just is learning how to work with stone bricks. Why not bring the cracked one? And perhaps some smooth stone. And for the beam support we can use stone brick stairs. We have plenty of those. And let's have a sleep so we can see better what we are doing. And here we go. Going up here where there should be stairs added, and inside here place pillars, I think in a symmetric fashion. Do one here, one there, and then mirrored on the other side. Should be really nice like that. Then I like the combination of smooth stone with the bricks. This, then we can intermix bricks and smooth stone up to where we will put the beams. Now we need some dirt to get up. There, and maybe we can reach over there. We can do the same here. Like this, like this. And here is where I thought the beams would be. We need maybe one more stone brick here. Like that. That was the axe. Sorry about that. There we go. Stone brick, stone brick. Oh, and I'm using BW hundreds, the texture pack, by the way. I have to give credits for that. That's why we have variation here in the stone bricks, this side to that one. Show you here how it looks like here. B-dubs, and you can find it on YouTube if you search for B-double-O resource pack. However, I'm using a version made by some of his fans, supporters. They updated this back to 1.13, so it's actually the 1.12 pack, but only that it's available to be used. I'm sure that he's working on a new version with the new blocks for 1.13, but as far as I know it hasn't been released yet. So I really like his pack. For example, like the iron blocks, the iron color of iron is like cast iron in his research pack. So it's more dark and it's more consistent with the color of all the iron. Like the cauldron is in the vanilla pack, the cauldron is black while other iron is shiny like steel. So I think this makes it much more realistic, and it looks very good. Okay, so I'm thinking here, should we have the beams resting on top in different direction and meeting towards the pillars, there, there, and between here and there, and there, there, and like this. And that's enough for beams on the inside. Then we can also have the beams going outwards, which I think can look really nice. Could even go through the clay structure to add some interest. Let's see how it turns out. I think we really need scaffolding. Well, we have the dirt blocks, you can use those, and we have 26 logs to start with. We can get some more logs, I think we needed. It should be here. Let's get an extra stack just in case. We are going up to place the logs. So I imagine that the pillar goes one more block, and then we lay the beams resting towards the pillar. So we can jump over here. So this is the pillar done, and now we are laying logs out. This one connects here with the wall. So this would actually be long logs that they bring up together here to lay across the pillar and the wall. Not sure how they would do that, but I think that they are really strong, this, especially the people from Flower Valley. It's fun to note that the distances are different here. I like that. A little bit of asymmetry. It's not a circular building. There we lay the logs like this. And like this. And just a few more. Let's take out this dirt that we left, sorry about that, left last week. And you can see that just about had enough logs with extra stack. There's no problem. And we let that log shine through the wall. And now we are going for first we need to heighten the walls, I think, is what we're going to do. And there we have two options. We could make something like a stripe again. It could actually look really nice. I think we're going to do that. Now that I look at it, we have lots of white terracotta, but we can mix it up with light gray. I think. Take the light gray and I think it will be enough for the circumference. One stack. Of course, we have stairs here. I have to get used to this building. So here we are, coming upstairs. There should be at least there on the wall. And here the wall. Here the stairs will actually can build that right away. The stairs continuing up here. And wall again. Like that. Okay, so there we go. These stairs should go there. We have no support here, so let's actually build support like that from the wall. It's not the best solution, but this maybe stair goes like this and centers here. I think that's good. And here I have this for the wall here, and we have to do something to make it realistic below. Some kind of support for the clay there. Maybe we'll do that in off camera. Because now we want to focus on today's mission, which is to complete the floor. Okay, so we're going to use acacia planks, which is the closest material available for the floor upstairs. There we go, crafted enough. And now imagine that we don't want to be in the dark, so while we are sleeping we're imagining that the floor up there is built with the Ope, the woodcutter, and perhaps Est, the receptionist and storekeeper from Flower Valley. They are good at doing things with wood. And so they are up here cutting planks, and maybe they are using nails. Who knows? And laying out this. Oh, it looks really nice actually. I really love this acacia grey together with the acacia bark. Sorry, the acacia bark is grey, and but the planks are a bit reddish or orange. I can show you how they look like in the default resource pack, because they are actually much starker. How to describe it? We take a look here. See, this still looks very nice, I think. This orangey color with the grey. But since we have the beat-ups resource pack, which I love, let's use it. Make it look even better. That is a bit subdued colors. So here we go, laying out the planks. Oh, And I'm going to read to you a suggestion I sent to Mojang and about adding more friendly options in the game for us who don't want to go and kill animals and so on. So I wrote this suggestion. I will take a break here and read it for you about using coal or charcoal as black dye. So I thought I read it and I wrote this. I'm aware of the upcoming wither flower, which can be crafted into black dye, but I think if it is very rare and hard to obtain, which the name suggests, that to better balance the availability of dyes, I propose charcoal dyes items black, creating the same black dye as the wither flower after mixing it with water, either a water bottle or a water bucket. This option will be welcomed by players who don't kill octopi for moral or other reasons, who don't want to explore the world all the way to the endgame, if that's a requisite for the wither flower. It would also bring new, natural and interesting use to charcoal. To further lessen the dependency on ink sacs, I also suggest that coal can be crafted into a writing tool, with coal and 2 sticks, one on either side, into a pencil, and pencils as equivalent to ink and feather for a writing box. So to motivate using pencils, pencils will be the required tool for writing on signs, using up the pencil in the process. So in this way, signs will function similar to books and be used in a more realistic manner. They will still be accessible early game, but spamming them will require a lot of effort. So let me know what you think about that suggestion. If you support it, you can go to the Minecraft, the place where they receive suggestions about the game, and you could leave a comment or like it. Let me actually check where you go for that. You go to feedback.minecraft.net and then you can search there for coal to black dye, and you should find it, I hope. And if not, you can leave me a comment and I will post a link in the video description. So that would really be nice if Mojang adds this to the game. And we're running out of the last planks. Let's find a way down and craft the last planks for the floor. After that, there is not so much left for this episode. It's just the use of the bricks that I will reveal to you. This should be enough of the planks to fill up the floor. Huh, what am I doing here? Let's go up here and put the rest of the planks in. And now we have the upper floor. No, we don't, because all of this has to be filled into. So this area is, oh, and here we have forgotten to place the beam as well. So let's fix that. There are mistakes, and that's okay. So actually, I wonder about that. We have to take a look what we think looks nicest. I think letting the beams resting through the walls, I think it's a nice solution, and you don't need to make any extra support structure pillar along the walls. And here we go. Like this. And we're going to run out again. Yes, all planks. Let's take a shortcut. Woo! There we go. And wrong way. Here we go up. Like there. And that should do it, I think. We're not putting anything out here. Perhaps instead making like an arch here. Could look really nice. Like that. Oh, so we have built the upper floor. And next up is the walls on the upper floor. As we hear a scary sound. So I forgot to tell you about that, but we're going to make the walls too as well. Oh, let's check this out. It's very dark inside, by the way. Let's put some torches in. It's the not permanent, but temporary light. Like this, maybe. We have a little bit of light inside. And now... it's not too bad with the wood going through there. Could even make them go out further. Not sure if I reach. Yeah. Like this. Nope. Not like that. Like this. And that would be... oh, you can actually pass under it. So let's leave that. And this one's already outside. Make these ones go out one more. Here too. Alright, there we go. And now the walls on top. Like that. Okay, there. Like there. Like this. There. So that's the outer. Just to have a little bit of a wall on the terrace. Then there will be an inner wall to make an indoors house here, and I'm not sure about this material, but I think it can do. I wonder if we should have it extend a bit here. Something like... it's good if it goes on top of the support pillars, structure wise. Like this. Let's put the torch so we can see. So there we have the water pillar. So the water will go up here and then will go out somehow through or from the top and run down to irrigate the terrace. And perhaps also in the area on top. So make this a nice and even walkway around. So here we go. This is the wall, more or less. Maybe like that. Like this. And as you come up, perhaps you enter, or you enter maybe from the back. Say we enter from here to this little room inside, and then should also be a way to get all the way to the top. could be either a ladder or a staircase, perhaps. A staircase here I think would be nice to have up here. One from each side. Can lay it out with a stone brick. Like this. How high does it go? Not so high. Like this, and it could turn here. Like that. See if this is symmetric and correct. No, not like that. Like this. So now you can walk. No, you cannot walk under it. Not such a good idea. Okay, let's leave that for next episode. And instead think about the bricks we have brought here. So with the bricks we can reinforce the floor here, because this is going to be a plantation. So the idea here is that we have dirt, soil, which if it's moist, we cannot use wood underneath it. Instead we will have bricks to support them. So actually let's go and and sleep and think about this. So we have from Flower Valley we have Atsu and Vin, the landscaper and the grower, together with Madhu, working on the gardening. So they are the ones that have to deal with this. Now, how to... let's make all of these half slabs, because you can always make full blocks. Because nothing lost with having the brick slabs instead of the bricks. And you can save materials by using half slab. So what I'm thinking here is the plants actually could even take out this now and make it a mixture. Yeah, I think that's a better idea. That we are mixing materials. See how it looks like. The bricks on the outside and the wood on the inside. Yeah, that makes more sense. Or it will be much easier to fill up with dirt here. Make it a nice garden. So perhaps here you would go up, then you have dirt on top of this brick here. See how it looks like. Yeah, something like this. So you come up here and you have a terrace with growing all sorts of vegetables, and maybe you can even have a little tree out here. That could look very nice. Yeah, so let me replace all this and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so here we are in the interior underneath the floor. I realized that to make this realistic we need this support, not in that way. Support beams or made of planks here. Oh right, you cannot place it on the bricks. How does this look? Like this, perhaps, to indicate that. Yeah, I think something like this. Like this, and so, to show that there's support for the outer brick part. Otherwise, I think this transition looks a bit strange. I think it would be more natural to have a sort of wood structure underneath it. Maybe like that. Oops. And then for this part, how to connect it. Yes, maybe actually goes down here. In the middle. That doesn't look too bad actually. So we could have a window open in the middle, and the other part are the doors. Like this. And here we go. Sorry if I'm a little bit, if I seem a bit down this episode. I don't have the energy I have in the previous episodes. I hope I can recuperate more energy for upcoming ones. Alright. Great, so we have done a lot here. Okay, let's fill out the upper floor with dirt. So we really have done something here. And now with all the bricks down, support in place, at least on two sides on there. I can check the rest later. Should let's not have plantation all the way around. Let's do like on the other side, just like this. So here in the front we have soil for the plantation, and we will have to place water source somewhere, I think, to be able to plow with. That's for another episode. And then here on the back we have the walkway to the entrance and perhaps stairs. We're not sure yet, upstairs. So to finish off this episode, let's build the walls on this second floor, and then take a look from afar, from a distance, how the whole building now is turning out. I think here it could be nice to have a window in the middle here, something like that. And on this side, I think a window up here can be good. And the window here in the middle as well. It turns out this is quite symmetric, this part. Upstairs more symmetric than the building on the outer walls. So let's see, how high do we want it? I think it could be nice to have it quite high. So I am thinking that on top of the building will be a nice observatory to look at the stars. Now we are aligned with the pipe. So like this, and then even one more here to cap off the windows, make them 2 blocks high. And the entrance here, it's quite high, so we need some more blocks. get some more white blocks. There. That's it? Yes, that's it. How to get up now? And these stairs obviously won't do it like that. Rather, maybe in another way on the outside that will be the stairs to go up. Yeah, so let's build the last part of the wall and leave the roof and whatever's going to be on top for the next episode, and have a look at what we did today. That's the best part, to see the result. It's in the dark. We can see it still. How are we doing? Ooh, it's starting to look really interesting. Not sure about this part. Maybe it looks a bit too much like two eyes and and the face. So, but with the windows in the middle, it might not look that bad. And even doors to the side. It's starting to look really cool. This house, it's like it has some arms or something around it. It's kind of welcoming in that sense. Yeah. So let me tell you what you think about Acacian Ascendancy this far. Leave me a comment and a like, and please subscribe to the series if you haven't done that. And this should certainly become a really nice build, I think. Has a lot of potential once we get into the most fun part, perhaps, which is to find the details and put purpose to all the different rooms and chambers, and yeah, I think that would be really nice to do. And also maybe even do some redstone and with the water for irrigation, plants. Yeah, so we have a lot to look forward to in this series still. Sorry if it has been a bit boring building walls. Building walls after all. But it has to be done before you have to build the house before you can start to use it. So that's it. See you next week. Have a good week. Bye bye. Oh, and I forgot to tell you one thing. You cannot tell anyone. We're supposed to have a special guest coming into the world. I have written to the guest, but have not received any answer yet, so I have to hold our thumbs that the guest can appear in another episode. Who knows, maybe it's next week, maybe the week after, but we're not giving up on that.